Don't worry about how or where you begin. As long as you keep moving, your success will be far from where you start. Kevin Kelly. My friends, get busy today. Just start listening to the program if that's all you can do, all you know to do. Start taking the classes that we have out there that we teach every day in the show notes. If you'll just go to chartingwealth.com and sign up for free, you will get a training. We have a special training each and every day. The training today is from the book, and the book is done. The book is getting edited and put into its final form, and it will be out soon. And the first people that are going to get a copy for absolutely free are our Patreon members at any of the three levels, starting at just $30 a month. And of course, what do you get? You get the weekly vertical crossovers. Try to find 20 of them for you each and every week. You get early access charting cryptos, commodities, and currencies. You get discounts on all the trainings that we do. And of course, you get the new book for free. Be sure, go sign up, join us, help underwrite what we bring you each and every day for free. Now let's jump into these charts. We see stocks are up along with Bitcoin. Gold and bonds are down. Bonds are the biggest downer. Let's jump first into the S&P. Now, we saw what the high was last week. It was 574.71. This week, 574.38. So we did not reach a higher high this week. But look at that volume. Went all the way up to the average. Last week it was not, even though it reached a little bit higher. So again, we'll pay attention. I think this market's long in the tooth, my friends. It just keeps trying to hang in there, but it is an election year. When do market crashes occur? In October. We're going to have one? I doubt it. It's an election year. But man, once that election's over, the gloves are off. There is no telling. Depends on which way it goes and how crazy it gets after it goes that way. And we'll just have to wait, watch, and see. So we ended the week again with a green candle, not as high as the prior week with average volume. Could this be a topper week? It's possible. Now this red volume, don't let that fool you. We talk about it all the time. It only means that this week opened lower than the prior week's close. That's why it's red. Green means it opened higher. That's all that means, but it is important. So we do have it marked there. We have it set up so we can see that. Where are we on the two-day candles? Well, we see this latest two-day candle finish drawing today. Another doji, two dojis in a row, meaning lots of indecision tending down. So that is interesting. An average volume on this last, or the one prior to this one, that is the Tuesday, Wednesday, the 1st and 2nd of October. You can see where things popped at the morning. On the half-day chart, didn't have enough energy to push through. That's interesting too. We'll watch and see how this next week starts. But again, not holding my breath. If it weren't an election year, if we weren't so close, might expect things to roll over and go down hard. Still could happen. I don't think it's that likely. I think things will just try to hang in there. What about the NASDAQ? Up 1.19% for the day. But look at it. Just like last week, the candle stopped at the prior high. Now, it was the high. That is the high of the wick on both the week beginning the 19th of August and the 16th of September. Last week, that is the week beginning the 23rd of September, the candlestick pushed right up to that high mark. We saw the wick go a little higher. This week is lower than last week, but again, the candle pushed right up to it. Look at this on the two-day chart where it tried to push through and then is rotated back down again with two dojis. Look at all the volume for the last 2 days. Look at the half-day chart. Again, moving up just right there on that that high point, what we would call a ceiling. And again, just trying to push through, actually, end of the day did push through that weekly trend line. It had fallen below it back on Thursday. So again, interesting. We will continue to watch, wait and see. If the market weren't in an election year, I would expect it to sort of be getting worn out, but anything goes. People will do anything to try to win an election, or almost anything, or maybe anything. Let's look at what's going on 20-year U.S. government bonds. Again, the down push is accelerating. Of course it is. We saw where we had a green spinning top, where we had the high of highs, the interim high, and then last week, not all the way up to average volume, but we hit average volume this week, yesterday, and it pushed above it today. And we see the down move accelerating. Big wick on the bottom, little wick on the top of this week's candle, down 1.23% for the day. We look at the 2-day chart, and of course, the prior one, we had 2 prior dojis. Volume's been increasing over the last 6 days and really ramping up with the down move today. You can see way down in the morning, about the same in the afternoon, well below that weekly trend line on the 2-day, the half-day, and decently below on the weekly. So we are short, as we have said, on TLT, 20-year U.S. government bonds. Gold pulling back some for the day, down 0.20%, so not much. Have a doji here. Looks like gold may have stalled, at least it has on the 2-day. Not quite average volume. Look at the volume, though, how it's ramped up over the last couple of weeks. Do pay attention to this, though. The high for today, or for this week, 246.98, 247.37 last week. So we hadn't reached a higher high. We have a smaller candle. You know, we still have an uptrend, but as we end the week and as we end the latest 2-day candle, we can see that it is slowing and getting weaker. We can see that also on the half day. But gold still in a confirmed up move, still long, but wondering if it's, sort of getting to the top of that. We shall watch as we move into this next week. Lastly, Bitcoin rebounding after 1, 2, 3, 4 strong days down. That literally was what? All week. And on Friday popped up a little bit, just trying to push through that weekly trend line. Green spinning top for the week. You can see we got close to average volume, not quite. And the volume on the 2-day chart has been decreasing over the last 8 days as we have seen things drift down. So again, Bitcoin, a week where it has lost that luster over the prior 2 weeks and appears to be slowing. But up for the day on Friday, 2.25%, but nowhere near recovering what it lost since Monday. That is where we are, my friends. I will be releasing for everyone this afternoon. As soon as we finish the show, we will put up for all of you Charting Cryptos, Commodities, and Currencies. Please be sure to take that over the weekend. And also for all of you who are subscribers at chartingwealth.com, check out the special training we have for you from the book. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.